So to find this page, this was the first chunk that I assigned. Comments, questions, concerns on any of those. Compare what you got with what I got. Stop me if I made a mistake. Get clarification if you made a mistake. Let's fight about it if you're not sure who made the mistake. Yeah, Kaylee. Yep, that is definitely supposed to be SIF. Not SF2. It should be SIF2. First mistake on the first question. Let's rewrite it. SIF2. Comments, questions, concerns, going once, twice. Can I slide it down? Not yet, okay. While we are checking, ladies at the super table in the back there, my only request is that once you are done with the extra chair, if the extra chair could be returned from whence you stole it from, that would be lovely. Yesterday it was not returned and my physics students were quite confused. Okay, here's the bottom. This takes a lot of time, not because it's difficult, but because, I mean, it's a lot to write. Compare what you got with what I got. Comments, questions, concerns. Checking the work also takes a long time. Okay. Kaylee, did you find any more mistakes of mine? Have you found any more of my mistakes? Okay. Has anyone found any more of my mistakes? I'm hoping this is, that at least this page was fairly straightforward. The covalent ones aren't supposed to be overly complex. Once you identify what they are, the procedure is really quite simple. Yeah, Brooklyn. Yes. Only if it's the second element, yeah. The second element always gets the prefix, regardless of how many there are. The first one only gets a prefix if there's more than one. Okay, and then things got more interesting. If you flip forward 2 pages, did anyone do the optional page? Do I have to give you the answers to the optional page? We did the optional page. Okay, so if you did the optional page, I don't have the answers for you, but I'll tell you what they are. 2 negatives, or non-metal. A shared electron is the type of bond that is formed, or sharing electrons is the type of bond that's formed, or a covalent bond. Prefixes are what is used in covalent compounds, and this would be SiO2, ClO2, TeO2, SeO3, CS2, AsCl3, ClO7, SeF2, N2O5, N2O, AsBr4, AsCl5, S2O5, SCl, PCl3, and P2O5. Could be those guys. And then things got slightly more interesting when I mixed them all up. So now and this is what your quiz is going to look like when you end up writing it for me at some point in the next couple days. Either today, tomorrow, Monday, or Tuesday. It's not today. This quiz isn't today. So everything's mixed together. You have to identify the polyatomics, the multivalents, the ionics, the covalents, all smashed together. Comments, questions, concerns on any of these? This is the first 10. And, well, I guess first 11, technically. Sorry? I can only hear out of one ear, so when you trail off at the end, I have no idea how the question ends. No, you don't have to write ammonia. So some of you may know that NH3 is ammonia because we've talked about it at length already. I tacked it on there. You do not have to write that. That is entirely optional. Nitrogen trihydride is the name I'm looking for there. Comments, questions, concerns. I'm slowly going to slide this thing down. There's the bottom. Evelyn, yes. Number 4 up at the top, okay. Oh, now you got me second guessing myself. Okay, let's take a look. So iron is Fe, sulfate is the SO4. Sulfate has a charge of -2. Okay, so here's how. So because there's no brackets around that SO4, there's one group of SO4. So that one group of SO4 is bringing -2. There's no number on the iron, so there's also only one iron. So that one iron has to balance out this SO4. So the charge on that one iron has to be equal to the charge on this one group of SO4. So this guy would have to be +2 to balance out that -2. Oops, that's not even on the screen. There it is. And same with cobalt. Yeah. Bromine has a charge of -1. And because there's 2 of them, it's bringing -2. There's only one cobalt, so the charge on cobalt has to be +2. I will not give you questions like number 13. There used to be a whole section in the Science 10 curriculum back when I was in Science 10. That is no longer part of the curriculum. It's all about naming of hydrocarbons, alcohols, and ethers. It's no longer there. Don't worry about it. But for those of you who are interested, methane is CH4. This little word right here is the gateway into the absolute hardest set of courses that anyone could ever take ever, and that is the world of organic chemistry. And I'm not exaggerating. Organic chemistry has the highest failure rate of any university set of courses. The average on my midterm in organic chemistry when I had to take it in my second year, I think was like 25%. That was the average on the midterm. It was awful. It was a brutal course just because of the sheer amount of memorization. But if you want to make a lot of money in science, organic chemistry is the way to go. You can make a ton of money, but it is a lot of hard work. So, but it's really cool. I had a friend who went into it, and she has her doctorate in OChem. Yeah, she's smart. Anywho, there it is. Okay, so we're gonna pause this here, and in the half hour that remains, I'm gonna give you the first of the 2 quizzes that I told you about. We're gonna start this thing in 3 minutes. This quiz is on Bohr and Lewis diagrams. If you've got any last minute questions, if you need to quickly review what goes into those things, do that. If you are sitting next to someone, you just separate your desks. If you are not, then you don't. So, Courtney and Romina, you guys don't have to because Romina, you just slide one desk over, then you're good. So you guys are going to do your Lewis work quiz today. You'll need a periodic table, so the big one that you've got in front of you, and that's it.